Hello, today I am going to show you how to audit your pages and contest your memory and profile the resources. So I'm just showing how to audit my library. Just click right click, inspect and find the audit tab. In this tab, you can see devices, audit, throttling, and in devices there are two options, mobile and desktop. If you want to audit for mobile devices, so you can choose mobile, otherwise you can use desktop. And these are audit points which will be checked when you go on audit: performance, progressive web app, best practices, accessibility, and SEO. And in throttling we can select the device, like applied fast strategy for correlating the real devices, and simulated that will create a simulation and auditing that. So just use applied fast strategy, so it just correlating the real devices. And check on clear storage if you want to clear your caches and old storage. Now click on run audits. This will analyze your page and getting information. It also check the internet speed. Now this process is complete, or we can see the report. So I'm just expanding it. These are the performance, that is rating 1, accessibility 80, and best practice 64, and SEO is 100. That means it is 100% compatible with SEO. So we can see here scales, and we can rate according to this. And now we can see other information like first content paintful, that paint mark the time to which first text or image is painted. That means whenever our page is loaded, our first image or first layout that will load, that is taking 9.8 seconds. Speed index, time to interactive, first meaningful paint, first review idle. So these are the information that will help to you analyze your page, which is reloading fast or slow. And you can directly click on view trace and find out that. Here are the points how can you reduce your timing and loading time. So eliminate render blocking resources. That means your primary DOM manipulation and library loading. This is the normal render blocking resources. You can see here after clicking on the icon, CSS, that is font, CSS style, animate. These are the CSS files which will load when you directly open your page. So it also takes the time, like it is taking here 4.43 seconds. That is already very big. Server image in next generation format. Here you can see that the images which is loading on our page and taking this size and time. It is all for 4.37 seconds. And here it is saying that remove unused CSS and pre-connect to required origins. That means you can reduce your some CSS and some function which is unnecessary and taking some space and memory in your browser. This is diagnosis. More information about the performance for your application. Avoid an excessive DOM size. Here it is showing some information, but you can trace more by clicking on performance. So it is the page which is showing the information of your codes and your DOM and your other feature and libraries also. So it will help to detect the issues in your page which is affecting your performance. And by clicking on the performance tab, you can find more view traces. We can see here a graph which is showing how your particular JS or particular library CSS loading and how is taking the memory. You can expand it. This is network tab and showing how library is in this timeline that is very like opens and font, bootstrap means CSS, style means CSS, and make means CSS. So you can see a clean timeline here and can measure when it is loading and when it is load start and when it loading. In frame, you can see images of your web pages and can determine what is the final load. In interaction, we can measure our animation and special effects and can reduce or increase according to our need or manipulate also. This is the main thread and it is showing how many processes and tasks will loading on the main thread or working. When you have you hover on any event or any function, you can see this timeline and showing in red that is warning for free flow is likely performing bottleneck that will affecting your performance. If you click on that, we can see more information and at bottom like 349 millisecond it is taking the time to load. System self, system children, loading and scripting. These are the category. And when we click on given nodes, this will redirect on any document and resource where you can study more about how to manage your memory and performance. So it basically help for some time. You don't know what is taking time and you are little frustrating by a lot of files codes. So you have no idea how to detect and how to debug. because we can detect what CSS should we apply there, what JS should we apply there, but it's little different to detect what is loading the time, because we don't have a clear function that directly check that key, that what is taking time and what is loading fastly. GPU is just showing your graphical allocation where density is so much, it's showing that a lot of GPU is using. Same, this is a thread pool and it is using three thread pool. In this script is executing. And in bottom, in event log, you can see when on which time what is performing. Pass estimate, function call, time fired, receive data, event load. So this shows a clear timeline and loading picture of your pages. This will also help you for detecting which is unnecessary loading and not is using anywhere. So you can just simply get a list of resource loading here. And another thing is memory. You can directly take a screenshot here and check what is going here. And it is giving some information here. If you know JavaScript, then you can better understand this, because it is not showing your PHP. It's just showing your DOM manipulation, JavaScript, and CSS, because PHP execute on server side, so it cannot track from here. These are the regular function that is performing here. So this is the memory block and audit. Okay, to check your performance, you first to audit the page. That is necessary. And same like this, we can perform in our Firefox also. these are the option of firewalls. And you can see there are accessibility, storage, network. Here no tab because its functionality is different from Chrome, but you can find these helpful tools like performance. You have to start recording for performance tracking. In the memory, it is same as Chrome. Just take a screenshot. It will show a layout of your DOM manipulation and functions and scripts. It is just shown here, but it is not giving a lot of information like Chrome. It's just a prototype like map and showing your size like 522 KB and 1 MB is here. 1 MB is here using this. These types of in Aggregate you can find more information like byte count, total bytes, and total counts, but it's not showing any frame. So these are the some options which help you to find your files and objects and functions. But here it is showing like a DFU, G0, vector elements in Windows, and how it is executing and how it is loading. Simply, you can take a snapshot from here and save also here. Here is the accessibility tab. This is not present in Chrome, and this is the ad it is showing here. Accessibility inspector led to examine the current page accessibility tree, which is used by screen reader and other assistive technology. We just talk about ADA. So it is very helpful to check your page that is ADA compliant or not. So for checking this, just turn on this feature and it's showing all your HTML sections, and it is reading the value here. My library documents section, and in the property section, it is showing the information of your DOM, keyboard shortcuts, child count, description, anything which is read by your screen reader. So you can easily detect your page is fully ADA compliant or not. That's it. Thanks.